April 8th, 2020, and this video is called Mutant Conjoined Leaves, Black-Eyed Susan, or Rudbeckia hirta Gold Rush. Now, this is an interesting one because this one actually has got 3 leaves conjoined. Now normally, this is it right here. It's only supposed to have 1 leaf, right? See the midrib going down the middle there? And I'll tell you right now, I think it's fascinating, all this mutation stuff, and I've always been looking out for it, so this is just nothing new. But I really got obsessed after Fukushima because it seemed like I was finding a lot more of them than I normally did. Now, say like 20 years ago when I first started gardening, we would definitely look for these in the garden, and we would find maybe a handful throughout the whole year. And the last couple of years, if you just look at all the videos that I've been doing, the Mutant Garden, I'm finding the last couple of years, I'm finding almost up to 100 a year. And those are the ones that I'm finding. There's probably a lot of them out there that are hiding and that are never been found. Some come back after a while, some don't. You got some that are the colors will turn gold instead of green. A lot of them are conjoined flowers, conjoined petals, conjoined leaves. Now, like I said, this is a normal one right here. It's only supposed to have 1 leaf on it. But check this one out. This one is really crazy because there's literally 3 leaves in one. Now, let me try to zoom in on this. Now, this is an obvious one. You could see that this is probably the original leaf. Actually smashed this right there. That sucks. And then it looks like a little bug ate a little piece of that. So this is the 1 leaf right here. And I'm going to do this video now because sometimes these things just die. And then if you flip it over without breaking it, here is the 3rd leaf, which this may be the original one. The stem is really thick. Alright, let's zoom in. This is 1 leaf. It's connected to that midrib. You could see that midrib right there. So I'm pretty sure this might probably be the original leaf right here because it's actually connected there. And then it splits to this one right here. There it is. I'm going to take this leaf off here. There's what it's supposed to look like. And that's the mutation. See, there's 3 separate leaves on there. Now, this is why I call it genetic blasphemy, because mostly in nature the gene pool is pure. It seems like every day our gene pool becomes polluted because of what we're doing to this planet. Now, nothing is perfect, but you have to admit, before mankind was around, pollution was just a bunch of leaf litter in the forest that actually gave the food and fertilizer for plants to grow. And our pollution basically crashes chromosomes. That's why I call it crashing chromosomes. The DNA code of all these plants is getting screwed up. And the further we go into the future, the more diseases we have, and the more the genetic code becomes corrupt. It's like a computer code. The code is our DNA. It follows what it's been programmed to do. And of course you have evolution, stuff evolves. But sometimes we have man-made chemicals and products, elements that never existed and would never exist in nature. And that's why we get cancers, is because we come across these materials that were never supposed to be on this planet in our lifetime and in the lifetime of the planet, and something's got to give, and it's what the chemicals induce mutations into the cells. Now we do have something called apoptic, which actually is a code in our genes that will make the cell suicide itself, so it can no longer make these tumors. But sometimes they don't do that, and that's where you have permanent cells that just go haywire. So it happens in plants, it happens in animals, it happens probably to every living thing on the planet. So there is another mutant plant. I swear one day I would love to have my mutant garden. So that's it. Go check out your garden. Post a couple videos. Do a YouTube live. If you don't have like Final Cut Pro or whatever, you could do a live video right off of YouTube and post it to your channel. Include the mutant garden in the title. I'd love to see them. And spread the word. Because if it's happening to plants, it's happening to humans. And if nobody gets aware of this, we just will live our everyday lives like we've been doing, and nothing's going to change. That's not normal. Now, in a human, if you had some fingers growing out of your chest, you would probably think twice. And what happens with these mutations, they just go for higher prices because it's an oddity. It's something unique. And it's something to be marveled at, not realizing that plants are indicators of the environment. Humans are indicators of the environment. And our diseases are trying to tell us something, that there's something afoot on this planet and it's not pure anymore.
as diseases, right? Liver health needs most great. And it's something to be marveled at, not realizing that plants are indicators of the environment, humans are indicators of the environment, and our diseases are trying to tell us something, that there's something up afoot on this planet, and it's not pure anymore. And it's not pure anymore.